Hello there, I'm Noreen from Katy Designs. I just want to introduce you to a lovely pack called Spring Textures. Included in it is 3 beautiful different colours of Flower Soft. What you would use it for is any of your hobby and craft sprinkles to place it directly onto a pre-printed card. You can use it with stamped images, and it's very, very useful in all of your miniature hobbies. Okay then, so we've got the 3 colours here placed into large dishes so that we can actually sprinkle it over. So in this instance, what I want to show you, using it on top of one of our Scenic Windows toppers. The Scenic Window toppers are pre-printed, ready for you just to embellish, to decoupage, paper towel the outside pieces and to enhance it using your Flower Soft. So I've already cut one out and I'm going to place a piece of card underneath to catch all the sprinkles. So I've got the lovely peony pink, the spring and the meadow. It's important that we use the Flower Soft glue. It's a very, very high quality PVA glue, and it also comes ready with its own fine nibbed applicator. So to get it onto your card, we're just going to use tiny little dabs of glue, and on the top here where we've got the blossom on the trees, I'm just going to apply tiny little dabs of glue just onto that area. Don't do too large an area at one time, so that amount of glue. And then we've got the peony pink all ready in our dish to liberally just drop over the top, tap off the excess, good flick, and you see that we've got that texture immediately emerging onto your lovely topper. So again, I'm going to go over the top where we've got the blossom on the trees, maybe it's come a little bit away around here. And the same technique, literally just dropped over the top, tap off the excess. Now this time I'm looking at the green around here and I'm thinking, yes, I'm going to use some of that lovely meadow mix. So place all your sprinkles of the peony pink back into your pot. You don't have to wait until this is dry, because as long as we're not going directly over the top of work that you've already done, then it's not going to disturb it. So around here, and I'm even going to go up through the floral detail around the top there. So that amount of glue. The meadow is a lovely mix of beautiful shades of greens and yellows. And you can see how that really adds to the vibrancy of your card. So I'll do a little bit more around here. We may well just go along the border. So tiny little dabs of glue along there. Again, literally just drop that over the top. Tap off the excess. And then I'm going to move on to the spring mix. The spring mix is everything that you would want for your spring flowers. It's got beautiful shades of reds, yellows, oranges. And again, just apply tiny little dabs of glue. So we're building up a dimensional picture. Maybe have a few little different coloured flowers in there. So again, that amount of glue. Don't forget, small areas at a time. Tap off the excess. Now when this glue dries, it's going to dry clear, so there's no problem whatsoever with seeing any of the glue. And then just to compile this image up here, I'm just going to use the little side pieces that I've already pre-cut. These are the pieces pre-cut, and I've used little foam pads, little poppy dots, and on the outside edge I've used 2 rather than 1, and that's because I want that image to go into the picture that we've got here, and again that's adding your dimension. So again, the same thing, I've used 2 on the outer edge to slant it in towards the image on your picture. So not only has this giving you the dimension. The Flower Soft immediately brings that garden to life. So it's simply a question of just applying it. Make sure that you've got that in the right area there, and then we'll put the top of that on. Now all you would do after that is maybe place it directly onto a card like this to give that image, or just mat and layer it as you wish. But I'm sure you'll agree that that garden has now well and truly come to life. If we're talking about miniature themes, you can see I've got this little potted tree. I've already started to use some of the peony pink. So again, very, very simple to achieve floral textures on any of your miniature scenes, your baskets of flowers, in your gardens. So tiny little dabs of glue like that, and literally just drop your Flower Soft over the top. Make sure it's come into contact with your glue. Tap off the excess, and when that glue's dry, what you're left with is a beautiful floral tree to stand up against your miniatures. I really hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial, and you'll tune in again for further ones.